greetings and good evening and good afternoon from all of us here at Cinemadness, the podcast. We are on quarantine edition number 6 today, and we are so wonderfully glad to have a guest with us, one of our Patreons, and we're going to introduce him in a second. But I am Roman. I'm going to be starting us off and leading us a little bit of the way as we pass the baton off here and there and everywhere. The fine folks that are joining me today, part of my trio, I have the gentleman himself who allegedly one time actually fought Val Kilmer for the role of Iceman in Top Gun. That's Adam.
Hello there.
All right.
That was actually an Obi-Wan reference.
All right. And then the woman who actually was the inspiration to Princess Amidala. That is Alison. Alison, yeah.
On Wednesdays, we were pink.
Ooh. And then the gentleman who's being double sabered as we speak. That is the man, the myth, the legend, Mike, one of our Patreons. Mike, thank you for joining us, and thank you very much for being one of our Patreons. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. I see your Schwartz, and I raise you. I don't know the actual quote. Shit.
Isn't it patron?
It is Patron.
Patreon? Okay.
Patreon's the site.
Okay. Well, a patron. Thank you very much. And if you guys join us and be a Patreon, and I can mispronounce it, we're lucky to have you. So, Adam, why don't you tell us a little bit about our patrons and the Patreon system, please?
The Patreon system is a website that has people give us money, and we do things for them.
What exactly do you... I know what I don't do. Adam, what do you do?
I allow people to give us the money.
All right.
No, what it is we want your support, and with every little bit, it makes us better. So we appreciate anyone who can help us grow, and you get to be a member of Listening Land officially from being part of this.
Where's the T-shirt? Or a mug. Isn't there a mug I keep hearing about? Oh, wait. I need to, get that design.
You need to give more for that.
Yeah.
$1 is not enough?
So, Mike, thank you so very much for joining the podcast. So what is your favorite part of Cinemadness, the podcast?
Oh, wow. Well, that one's easy for me because it's definitely Alison's sexy voice. Because I don't, I didn't say I don't hear that often, but it sounds so much different on the podcast than it does in everyday life.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, because I change it for the podcast.
Oh, well, yes, you do.
I normally talk like this.
So for those of you who do not know, Mike is lucky enough to be married to Alison, or vice versa.
Vice versa.
My wife.
My wife. I might do that a few more times tonight.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Mike. We're going to have some fun having you on for the next hour or less. We'll see how it goes. But what we're going to be covering on the show today is we're going to be focusing on a little movie news, talk about some fun stuff with the Snyder Cut coming out, which we'll get to that in a moment. In addition, what we're also going to be doing is we're going to be focusing on the movie Lovebirds, which I believe we all saw on Netflix. We're going to do a review on that. We'll take a break. Then we're going to have a game with Mike where we're playing Will He, Mike Be? Yeah, that's going to be original. That's going to be fun. And then we'll talk about our Cine calendar. And then finally, we're going to do some plugs. I know Mike's really big into the local brewery scene, and he's going to talk a little bit about that. And we're happy to have that. Free samples are always welcome. So with that being said, let's go ahead and rotate into some movie news. That's right. What's really big right now is the Zack Snyder cut. Snyder, yes.
Snack Snyder.
Yeah, the Zack Snyder cut.
Is that what you're drinking, by the way? The Snatch Cider?
Yes.
Cider.
Snatch cider. Ew.
The Snack Snyder.
Gwyneth Paltrow make that?
Oh.
So let's go ahead and focus on to the Zack Snyder cut is no longer a myth with the Chupacabra. and some people's money coming from the government, which name eludes me. Yeah, way to go.
Wait,
But
where's my bingo card?
real. It
Where's
actually
my bingo
exists,
card?
and it's going to be on HBO Max. So that might be a big thing. Allison, what do you think when we talk about the Zack Snyder cut?
Wait. Time out. You can come back to me. The Snyder Cut is something that Adam has been dying to watch for the last year. So we'll let him start, and you, but he talks about it a lot. Did you just say that the only people that can watch it are people who have HBO Max?
Yes.
That's bull crap.
Nope. I've been waiting for this thing so long. I'm good.
But wait. HBO Max is an additional subscription to those who already have HBO, correct?
Yes.
That's
Money
another
grab.
service. Yeah,
Money
go ahead,
grab.
Mikey.
It's just a straight up
Mike.
money grab. It's kind of ridiculous. It's a straight money grab. You might as well call it Disney.
Oh, well, that's fine. I mean, I will buy it for that, I guess, and then just get rid of it after a month. But I think that's garbage, so whatever.
Well, is it any different than what Disney Plus did with The Mandalorian?
No, that's a whole new network, though.
Yes, yeah, it's a whole network.
But it's incorporating all the DC programming. It's getting rid of the DC universe and replacing it with HBO Max.
But I feel like the people who already pay for HBO should either get this HBO Max at a discounted price, and maybe they will, I don't know. Or I don't understand, that's like having Netflix 2.0. Why do you have all these different services? I either up the price for HBO or give the HBO people a discount for HBO Max.
Well, I know the people who have HBO Now, and HBO Now is going away, and it's becoming HBO Max. So if you're already paying for HBO Now, then you're already
Is
in.
it more money for HBO Max instead of Now?
No, it's the same. It's the same thing. It's just a different app.
They're rebranding. Well, what's the difference between HBO Go and now regular
Go
HBO?
is for people who have the subscription on their cable.
Okay.
What's Now?
So
in Now.
Now, soon.
I do it.
Now is basically the Netflix version where you don't have to have a subscription. You just subscribe to the app.
What do I have?
You have
We
Go.
have Go.
So I'm not good.
Well, Adam has Go. We don't.
Right.
Well, now that we've all thoroughly discussed HBO Max and what it is and what it isn't, Adam, why don't you tell those of us at home that don't know what the significance of the Snyder Cut is after you're done? Buddy, you're actually on camera.
Yeah.
On camera.
I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah? You got a lightsaber in your face? Yeah? You want to
In
get
my
some
ears.
shorts in your face? Yeah. Anyways, so for those of us who don't know what the Snyder Cut is, can you please educate us, Adam?
All right. Well, a few years ago, Zack Snyder made the great film Justice League, and it was kind of dumbed down because he had to leave due to his daughter dying, and the Warner Brothers gave the rest of the movie to Joss Whedon, who, if you saw Avengers Age of Ultron, you know that was a bad move. And they took out a lot of stuff that Snyder wanted to get done. And there's been rumors for years that the actors and stuff knew that there was this other cut that Zack Snyder started and didn't complete. And there was a whole internet rally of release the Snyder cut,
Yeah.
and apparently it did exist, and it's being finished, and it'll be ready to go by 2021.
Okay. So,
Kind of
Alison, yeah, go ahead.
like
kinda
the
like-
Donner cut of Superman 2 that came out a few years ago. It was a really different version than before Richard Donner was taken off the project, because they shot
Okay.
Superman 1 and 2 at the same time, and they didn't finish 2 before they didn't agree with Donner. So there's a Donner cut of Superman 2, and it's much better.
Okay. So, Alison, you're not familiar with the DC universe, so this is not really a big deal to you, correct? Well, correct me if I'm...
Did you say I'm not familiar with the DC universe?
But she's a whore for Zack Snyder.
Oh, okay.
I am very much... I am a whore for Zack Snyder. I don't know where you got that
Sorry, Mike.
from. I don't know where you got that information from.
Anyway, so what is your opinion on... So what's your opinion on the Snyder Cut? Are you looking forward to it? Is it indifferent to you? Okay.
I mean,
All right.
At the end of the day, if he made a film, he has every right for it to be shown. I mean, you could blatantly see in that movie where Joss Whedon took over. You can tell the difference in their directing style. So why wouldn't you want to see how it should have been through his eyes?
Plus, we get Darkseid instead of stupid Steppenwolf.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Also,
We get the real
heard,
Thanos.
I actually read something online where Zack Snyder originally wanted August Elba. Help me out with the name. You guys know.
Idris.
Yeah, he was originally the choice to play Darkseid.
Yep.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. Mike, what are your thoughts on the Zack Snyder cut for Justice League? Indifferent, don't care?
Leagues. Plural.
I don't think I have good opinions about the movie, period. I'm not a huge DC fan. I don't like a lot of the cinema behind it. I know this is a hot topic, Batman versus Superman or whatever that was called. It's not a good movie. Didn't like it at all. But, sorry, Adam.
It's okay. Thanks for joining us, Mike. It's been a pleasure. All right.
I mean, outside of the Nolan Batman movies, I can't say I've liked a lot of. Although the Superman with Henry Cavill was a really good movie. I like that a lot. But other than that, I've never been a huge fan of any of the DC stuff. Watchmen was not. I fell asleep in that 2 or 3 times. So I'm not a fan of DC Universe. I don't know what you call it.
Okay.
You didn't like Shazam?
Okay, I take that back. But that was a Marvel movie, so
No, Mike.
No.
was a straight up Marvel movie.
No, that's exactly how Captain Marvel worked. Sorry, it's Shazam is actually named Captain Marvel, and Marvel nabbed the rights. But
Yeah.
I'm not even going to go to that.
I mean, I
That
know
is
that
how
part.
Captain Marvel goes. It's a very childlike movie, very lighthearted, story.
It was superhero big, and I liked that, and there was humor in it, and it was funny. So I think that was a good turning point for the DC cinematic universe. But other than that, I haven't loved a lot of DC movies, maybe since Nolan's Batmans.
Which aren't really Batman movies.
So real quick, Mike, before we get into review on Lovebirds real quick, because there's nothing like a transition from DC Comics to Lovebirds. But real quick, what specifically did you like about the Nolan movies, Nolan Batman films?
I liked how it was very dark, and I liked the darkness of it.
I hate dark DC.
I don't know. I liked the original Batman movies. They were really good. I even liked the one with
Tim Burton's original Batman movies. We're not talking about 66.
Did Tim Burton do the Forever? Okay.
Yeah.
No, that was Schumacher.
Yeah.
Forever. He did original.
Still kind of got to be the pinnacle of one of my favorite ones. It was still campy, but Jim Carrey just nailed it. I feel.
Okay.
Record. He likes dark Batman films, but does not like dark Snyder Batman films.
You know what? I like our guest, Mr. Mike here, so I wasn't going to call him out on that. But you know, now that it's been brought to attention,
I
gotta say
that often. They were not memorable enough for me to want to watch over and over again. But again,
right.
I've never been, even growing up, I wasn't connected to the characters of DC. It's always been Marvel for me, even reading the comic books. So Can't say I've always
Nothing
been
wrong with that.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It was the reverse for me, at least. You know, and I think Adam the same way.
Yeah. Well, no, I started with Marvel, and then I grew up and can read DC now.
Okay. Huh. Fair enough. I grew up, my brother, older brother, he was into Superman a lot, so he would read me the comics until I learned how to read at the age of 17. And then I learned how to read other things. So, but that's
17, and that's a lie.
yeah, I knew how to read a little bit. But anyways, thank you very much, Mike. So, speaking of a film that maybe we might not want to watch again, Lovebirds on Netflix is the new movie that came out. That was their new thing, kind of like Always Be My Maybe. I believe all four of us have watched it. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. Guys, calm down with the pep. Seriously, a little bit too much energy. Let's kind of...
I'm just waiting for you to try and pronounce either of the stars' names.
You beat me to it. I was waiting for it.
Not to mention their character names.
Oh yeah, they were bad names.
Ugh, I don't even remember them.
There is no way that I can say it without sounding racist. So, anyways, Alison, what are your thoughts? Let's go ahead and go reviews. Let's go ladies first. Let's go gentlemen second. We'll go Alison. We'll go Mike, then Adam, then good-looking guy over here in the plaid.
Well, you started by saying this is similar to Always Be My Baby. Did you mean that you thought because it's a Netflix movie?
Yeah, in terms of how it was publicized, in terms of how it was a quick buzz about it, it reminded me a little bit of...
I believe this movie was supposed to come out in theaters because I've seen this movie trailer multiple times before this pandemic, and I got really excited to see this movie. I thought it looked cute. The trailer looked really promising. I love Issa Rae. I think she is hilarious. I don't know if people are very familiar with her. She has a really good podcast. She's on Dear White People. She's really funny. And then Najil Kumadri.
You had it backwards. It's Command Nanjiani.
Kumail Nanjiani. He is really funny too.
Where's the bingo card?
He was really good, and I don't know if you've seen the movie The Big Sick, which he wrote and starred in with his wife. It was just like a tearjerker, but it was still funny. He's great. So I thought these people were going to be really funny in this movie, and I was really excited. So when it came out on Friday, that was the first thing I wanted to do. It's basically a story about two people who have been dating for a while, and they start getting kind of sick of each other, and they argue a lot. And they break up, and then while they're out, they get mixed up in a crime, and chaos ensues, and it's just, I don't know. The first half of the movie, like the first 30 minutes were great. I think they have really good chemistry. I thought it was funny, and then it just went downhill for me. It just seemed to be kind of a date movie. It seemed to be like any other type of, like, it was almost borderline Scooby-Doo caper at the end, where it was like, come on, how many times are you gonna be like just about to get caught by the bad guy and you just magically get away? And I don't know, it got really, really cheesy for me at the end.
Sorry, real quick. The part that bothered me was they met that girl in the bar, not trying to ruin the movie, but she had a trench coat and like fedora on. I'm like, what? I agree with you, the Scooby-Doo part. That was it. I was like, all right, this is just, I'm done at this point.
For the record, I had nothing wrong with a woman in a trench coat and a hat. I'm okay.
She's funny. I don't remember where I know her from, but that girl's funny.
She was Pam's sister in The Office.
Who?
She was Pam's sister in The Office.
You're right. And then it had a little sprinkle of Eyes Wide Shut in there at some point.
That was my favorite part.
It didn't lack star power. It didn't lack chemistry. It lacked a little bit more of an original plot for me. I needed a little bit more. I laughed, but at some point it was almost too much ad-libbing, too much Sometimes I missed a lot of the jokes because they just kept going and going, and I'm like, oh my God, enough. Like, I get you're funny and I get you guys have good chemistry, but this is not how people act in real life. And it just was a little bit much for me. So I feel that the funniest parts of the movie were in the trailer. So that's my take.
Oof. Okay. Allison, do you have a grade for this one or meh?
I do. I will give it a B for birds.
Okay. Our patron, Mike. Mike, what's you kind of leaned into a little bit in Allison's review, but what's your take on Lovebirds?
I thought I think I agree with that one. The first 30 minutes were actually pretty good. The arguing and bickering part about stupid shit, that absolutely happens, and it was the dumbest thing. And they start bickering about it, and then it takes about 5 minutes till you realize they're arguing about would they succeed on the Amazing Race, and that's something that couples actually, maybe not that specific thing, but they argue about dumb shit like that. So that was really pretty funny. And then after that, it just kept going, and they ad-libbed a lot. So I think what was missing was a lot of script. It just seemed like they were making up as they go, which some movies can be really good like that. But
MASH.
I mean,
Anything by Christopher Guest?
it just wasn't that funny. Like, I guess maybe I'm curious to see what hit the cutting room floor, because it had to be really bad. So I don't know. I just didn't care for all that, and then it just Scooby-Dooed its way itself to a kind of a terrible movie. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Do you have a grade that you would give this particular movie, Mike?
I'd see tops. I mean, the bad guy villain that looks like Steve the Pirate from Dodgeball. I don't know. Didn't care for it. It looked a little too obvious and cheesy. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing, Mike. Adam, what are your thoughts on Lovebirds, sir?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Of course, I didn't sit down and watch the movie. I just had it on while I was working. But I think releasing it to Netflix would have been a good idea all around. I don't think it would have been done really well in a box office environment, because it's exactly what Alison and Mike said. It needs more work, but I thoroughly enjoyed it for what it was. What it was a Netflix original disguised as a bigger budget box office movie. I enjoyed it better than the movies that they copied. It was more memorable than Date Night or either of the Outer Towners movies, which basically is what they were using the formula for. I don't know. I had a good time. Okay. Kumail Nanjiani, I love him when he's acting funny. I love him when he's acting serious. Like in The Big Sick, it was really good. It was not as dumb as Stuber. They took the more of the stupid out of his comedic acting, and I kind of like that. And the only thing I didn't like was the ending, how they foiled the bad guy at the end without them, without any type of reasoning behind it, except for a quick explanation at the end. You're like, oh, you always did the counting, and that was it.
Yeah. Little Lethal Weapon-esque right there.
Yeah. And then
going back to Stuber, I thought it was funny because when they got into Uber and they got the ride share one, she's like, "You got ride share or Uber?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's a little nod to his character in Uber or Stuber, because I don't know, I thought that was cute."
Okay.
He's a fantastic actor in Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Probably the best character on that show. You can tell it was in the middle of his transition to looking like fantastic. I don't know if you saw a picture of him recently.
Oh, yeah, for the Marvel's Eternals.
Yeah. He looks incredible. So you can tell it was right in the middle of that. I'm kind of glad that Silicon Valley's done, because it wouldn't be the same if he looked like that, and his character on the show would be so different.
Okay. So, Adam, getting back to you, would you give this a grade? Is there a gradable?
Of course it's gradable. I'd give it as a Netflix movie, I'd give it A minus. As a movie, I would give it a B.
Okay, excellent. And then I guess that comes to me. So the film itself, it is, as Alison put it, as the rest of us already put it, it has some good pieces, I feel. The two main characters, if you're going to watch the film, watch it for the two main characters, the female lead, whose name eludes me, and the male lead, whose name eludes me at this point. I thought they were a lot of fun, and they actually kept my interest. Because other than that, I would have turned it off probably after the first part of the plot twist, if you will, when the plot starts to turn itself. There is a really dopey investigation through the film. There is a great scene with a horse, which I highly recommend. There's some good sight gags, good visuals, some good commentary, social commentary. Like, for example, this is pretty much the same plot as Date Night, for the most part. Now, instead of Steve Carell and Tina Fey, you have two minorities. And at one point, they're talking about whether or not they should go to the cops. And the obvious thing, they go, you and me going to the cops, that's not going to turn out good. And I thought that was a very comedic way, and they go more in depth into that. But I thought it was a very comedic way to make a little bit of social commentary where, yeah, that is probably true. You might not want to go to the cops because they may think the wrong thing. Unfortunately, say what you will. I'm not trying to make this into that type of podcast today or Zoomcast, but that's a realistic possibility. The ending was underwhelming. It was very Scooby-Doo ending, to quote the greatness of Wayne's World. And all in all, the two main characters were the only reason to really watch it. And I don't think that carries enough of the film. I give it a D+. I will probably
D+?
not watch it again. Wow. I will not watch it again. I will not watch it again. Yeah, D+. D+. The story was very weak. The whole time I'm thinking, why don't you just go to the cops? Literally at the beginning. It's okay. Go to the cops. It's okay. Go to the cops. And they kind of addressed it a little bit with some of their commentary, but I personally didn't like it. And that's my 2 cents.
I agree with you. They did kind of force the racial thing a little bit. I hate to say that way, but you're absolutely right. They say it's not cool for two people of an ethnicity that look like us to be involved in something.
Oh, the scene with the frat boy. There's a hilarious fight scene with the frat boy. That's actually pretty funny, and it was very entertaining. The movie did do one thing interesting where they did weave the tension in a very unique way. Like the frat boy scene, there's a scene in the film, folks, where the two main characters sneak into this house to try to clear their names. For some reason, they thought this was a good idea. And they confront this frat boy in his frat house, if you will. And a fight ensues, and it's rather kind of slapstick comedy-ish. That's my 2 cents. Very anticlimactic, but that's my thoughts. We would love to hear your thoughts. Of course, comment below. If you haven't subscribed to this Zoomcast, please do so. Or you can always hit us up on our social medias, which we'll touch on that in a second. But I think that's a good time to take a break because I think some of our drinky poos are a little bit empty. Would you say so, Patreon Mike?
Not bad. I can use a refill.
All right. Good to know that commentating school is really paying off for you, Mikey.
I got a future in it.
Dynamite dropping. All right, let's go ahead and take a break. Thank you very much. Get me off this craziest thing. We'll come back and we're going to be playing a game. We're going to be talking about Cine calendars. All right.
Oh, Lord.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
All right, and welcome back. As you can tell by the sunlight that's coming across, it means that we're a little bit later into the day. That means it's game time. Hey,
I'm excited for my first game because I play along with you when I listen. And 9 times out of 10, I beat both of you. So I'm really curious of how bad I'm really going to suck at this.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, it's like people that say they watch game shows and like, oh, I could beat Jeopardy.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
You're the Wheel of,
Mike.
Alison's the Wheel of Fortune phenom, but she never wants to try out for it.
Yup.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
All right. So, Mike, when you lose, what will you do for us?
Oh, you know.
Anyways, let's have some fun because this lights in my face is really bothering me. I know Mike can take 2 sabers to his face, but I can't handle lights in my face. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's have
There's
some
these
fun.
things called blinds. Do you have those?
No, I got prescription. I'm okay. But let's go ahead and yes, I have blinds. But yeah, anyways. So let's have some fun. So today's game will be Will He, Mike Be. That's right. If you can see
Nobody
that
can
in
see that.
yeah,
Will
yeah.
he, Mike B?
You could have put like a graphic on the screen. Adam, you have to edit that in. Just cover it up and say, will he, Mike be? I don't know what the name of this game is.
Maybe if we get
Will
another
He, Mike Be.
another
So
patrons.
So the game. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. See, our patrons can give us tips on how to make the show better. You know, whether or not they're right or they're wrong, it's neither here nor there. But they'll give them. Yeah. No, it's a good tip. Thank you. So the goal of the game is I'm going to give you 3 movies of a person, and you tell me who the actor is. Now here's the tip: it's either going to be a Will or it's going to be a Mike. So.
Wait,
The
is this
actor's-
the actor's name or the character's name?
No, the actor's name. So here's a sample question. I always supply sample questions, as you may be familiar. If not, first time watching us or listening to us, of course. So let's have some fun with this. So here are, go ahead. Yeah, of course. All right. Thank you. Yeah, see, you're a regular on the show already. All right. So here's the 3. All right. So here's the 3 movies that this actor, either a Will or a Mike, has been in. This is a sample. Mr. Mom, Mr. Mom, Batman, The Other Guys.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, that's correct. And if this were really a game, Alison would get 1,000 points. As a reminder to you out there, every time you get a question right, you get 1,000 points. If the 3 people get it wrong, that means this guy gets 1,000 points. The winner gets a monologue or a rant for 30 seconds.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you
get
kind
a
of are.
rant. Yeah, sorry.
Literally, I'm not. All right. Are we buzzing in with our names or just the answer?
Okay, wait till after I'm done and then blurt it out. I'm okay with that.
Blurt.
Blurt. All right. Mike, are you ready? All right. Alison, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. I can't get away from the light. I'm trying to actually move away. This is really good for camera. It really is.
Don't go into the light.
Oh, man. But Adam, are you ready?
I guess.
Oh, man. I love the
I don't know
pep.
why he turned into an old man.
You sound like Jimmy Stewart there all of a sudden.
Anyways, let's have some fun with this. Let's go ahead and keep the good vibe going.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Famous punch.
Yeah. So, question number 1. This actor was in the following films: 1989's Born on the 4th of July, 2003's Finding Nemo, and then finally 2019's The Lighthouse.
William Dafoe.
You're correct. Way to go, Mike. Coming out swinging. Yes.
I picked it from
1,000
the
points
very
go to
first
Mike.
movie. I picked it from the first movie. I just want to let you.
All right. Way to go. Way to go, Mike. All right. This next actor has been in the following films? Will he, Mike B? That's right. He's been in 2001's Hardballs, 2012's Red Tails, and then finally 2018's Creed 2.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan is correct. Way to go, Allison. That's 1,000 points. So over in your household, it's a heated contention. And Adam, well, at least you look pretty.
What was that
All
first
right.
movie? What was that first movie?
Hardballs.
That was in Hardball with Keanu Reeves. He was playing a coach who had to...
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a new urban Bad News Bears.
Kind of. All right. Question number 3. This actor was in the following films. 1995's Bad Boys, 2005's Hitch, and then 2019's Spies in Disguise.
Will Smith.
Oh, Mike gets it. Will Smith, way to go, Mike. That is 2,000 points to Mike. Allison is still in the driver's seat with 1,000. And then, Adam, you and I are tied. Way
I
to
don't
go.
think my mic's working.
Oh, is that the excuse?
It's a delay.
Hey, I was always raised, winners make results, losers make excuses.
Yep.
Anyways, let's continue on our voyage. This actor was in the following films: 2005's 300, 2016's Assassin's Creed, and then finally in 2016, X-Men Apocalypse.
Michael Fassbender.
That's correct.
He was in
How about
300?
He was in
Yeah, he
300?
Yeah,
Huh.
I was shocked. I saw that on IMDb. I'm like, yeah, I'm putting it down. I'm going to throw this out. Yeah. I'm surprised. Allison brought up Michael Fassbender when we were talking about nudity. How much?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in 300. Maybe he was nude in there too.
They all were.
I would say
You know,
wasn't
he's
it-
more. He actually has a face connected to the rest of his body. Just saying, Allison. Just saying. All right. I hold in my hand. So now we got 1,000 to Adam. We got 2,000 to Michael. And we have 1,000 going to Allison. We got 3 questions left. Let's see who's going to win. I'm really, really psyched on this. All right. The actor has the following movies to his credit. 1997's Austin Powers, Man of Mystery. 1999, Dick. And then 2015, Get Hard.
Mike Myers.
Incorrect.
Will Ferrell?
You know your dick. Way to go, Will Ferrell. That's right. Ha-ha. Will Ferrell was in Dick, Get Hard, and Austin Powers, Man of Mystery. Fantastic. Good job, Allison. Now we got 2,000 going to Allison. We got 2,000 going to Mike. And, of course, Adam is at 1,000. Way to go, guys. I'm really, really digging it. I have my last 2 questions here. All right. This actor was in the following films: 2018's Bohemian Rhapsody, 2009's Inglourious Bastards, 1992's Wayne's World.
Mike Myers.
Are you sure about that, Adam? You're
Yes.
correct. Good job. Way to go. Awesome. So that means everyone's tied. This could get really heated very quickly. I hold in my hand the last one. All right. Will it be a Will? Will it be a Mike? I don't know. We'll find out in a sec. Okay. This actor was in the following films: 2004's When Will I Be Loved? 2006, Rocky Balboa, and 2009, The Hangover.
Will Forte?
No.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson is correct. Coming out swinging. Way to go. Oh, my goodness gracious. Didn't see that one coming like a blind prostitute. Way to go. Ha-ha. All right, Adam, congratulations. Way to come back. You came back very well, hard and strong, right in all our faces. Way to go, Adam. That is awesome.
That's what I get
so-
for gloating.
Exactly. There you go. Well, Mike, thank you very much for playing. As we all know, the winner gets the rant, and what we normally do is we make it very awkward and give the guests the rant. So, Mike, you got 30 seconds to talk about whatever you want.
Do I get any time music that you can think about? All right.
3 Patreons for that.
Rant. All right, let's do a little quarantine rant that has to do with beer. So I'm a brewer, professional brewer, and I've been brewing a lot of beer at home. And Allison doesn't drink that much. She'll have one occasionally, but drinking at home by yourself is really, really boring. Like the whole point of like social drinking beer is, and craft beer in particular, is about socially drinking. So it's been pretty boring, and I haven't really drank a whole lot recently because nobody's here to drink with. So.
And time.
All right.
Home alone is a sign of an alcoholic.
No, in craft beer, it's a hobby.
Well, Mike, I'm drinking a beer in my own home.
Mm-mm.
You're drinking beer in your own
You're
home.
drinking a cider that doesn't count. I'm also a snob. So.
I'm drinking basically a Bud Light.
It looks like you're drinking moonshine.
It's just water.
Like a lot of moonshine.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mike, thank you very much for playing. Look.
Oh,
And
oh, you're over here now.
yeah, there you go. Switching up on you guys. Sorry about that. All right. So, oh boy, there is no good angle. Oh boy.
How about you move your camera? Oh, you're better
Yeah.
now.
You're better now.
Yeah.
Now you're
no,
like
the
a wallpaper. All your icons can go here.
There you go. I'll just move it over here. There you go. Awesome. So, this is only the professional for you guys. Thank you very much. If I'm not full on dark, I'm just in the light. I just can't win for losing. Anyways, so let's go ahead and awkwardly transition to one of our better segments recently of recent memory. We touched on it 2 Zoomcasts ago. We're talking about our Cine calendar. Now, before we get into our Cine calendar, on a personal note, thank you very much to you guys, the listeners, and you guys who follow us and support us. We've recently gotten over 400 followers to our Facebook page. Now, that's awesome because when Alison and I joined Adam and helped resurrect Cinemadness, if you will, to the new vision of Cinemadness, I believe we're around 100 followers, 120 followers, give or take. And so that means that we've increased to 280 followers in a year. Thank you very much, one and all. We really appreciate you guys. And without fine folks like yourself and the guy who's getting double sabered in his face down to my right, wherever he may be on your vision, thank you so very much. This is a labor of love, and we all appreciate you. So let's have some fun. Alison, can you tell us a little bit about the Cine calendar? And then I believe you're going to talk to us about some of our more better participated subjects, I think. Yes. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we started the 30-day movie challenge. I know like 30-day challenges have been going around, like music. So we started a movie one, and each of us came up with 10 days, and we are currently on the 26th day, so we only have a few days left. I've enjoyed it. I think that we've had a lot of followers. I think it's been fun to see what people have said. I know a lot of people have been sharing it on their page and getting other people to participate even if they're not participating on our page, so that's fun. So we're getting our name out there, so I appreciate everybody who has participated. It's a lot of fun. I thought actually after a couple of days people would just be like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore, because that's how I am with a lot of things. That, like when I get nominated, I forget. And I'm surprised I haven't forgotten to post, but I have a little like alarm that goes off every day, so I'm proud of myself for remembering to post it. But thank you for everybody who's been participating. So we chose 5 days that a lot of people participated in, and we can go around and talk about what our picks were and kind of talk about the movies and, you know, do you agree, do you disagree, and go from there. Okay? Okay. The next day was day 13. We wanted to know what people's favorite, quote, bad movie is. So it's not necessarily a movie that it's a horrible movie that everybody thinks is a crappy, you know, fest, but something that's just one of those movies that's like, man, this is so bad it's good. My pick, I believe, I'm trying to remember, I believe it was Showgirls. It's my like ultimate guilty pleasure movie. I adore this movie. It is so bad. The acting is so bad. The everything about it. It's a horrible movie, but it's got a cult following, and I can quote it, and I just think it's fan-freaking-tastic.
It's pronounced Versace.
It's Versace.
That's the only thing I remember of that movie, other than Elizabeth Berkley looking extremely.
You don't
hot.
remember this, where she goes,
And the pool scene?
Yeah. Oh, the pool scene, like the most awkward sex scene in cinematic history.
Some of the greatest acting that's ever happened to Kyle MacLachlan.
Yeah, fun
Kyle
trivia.
MacLachlan.
Fun trivia, actually, the guy in the corner, at least in my corner, wherever he may be, he and our other good friend Trevor, they actually bought me that movie for, I believe, my 18th birthday. Yeah, I still have it.
Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Fun trivia. That's how long we go back. Yes.
I feel if they took that movie, I don't know if it's hit like a milestone, but if they put that back in the theaters, they would make so much money. I know they would, because people will go see it. That movie got so much press just because of Elizabeth Berkley being in it. I know it would get such a strong revival if they brought it back. So I'm going to start change.org. I'm going to start a petition to bring Showgirls back.
I remember when the special edition DVD came out. It came with pasties. It came with like fake dollar bills. It was insane.
If you watch it now on a network that's not like HBO or something, the cartoon bras that they paint on them just fantastic, because they move and the bras don't move until like later, and it looks like somebody took the screenshot and put it on Microsoft Paint and painted a little yellow like bra over them. It's great. I love it. It's my favorite bad movie ever.
Question: have you guys ever seen the sequel?
Yes.
There's a sequel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
The Legend of Curly's Gold, right?
Yeah. For the record, it's you want to talk about a movie that's so bad it's good. That's another one that's right up there. You know what? It was a labor of love. You could tell some people really cared about the film. So I shouldn't say it's terrible. It's just it's a Showgirl sequel. So, so going around the room, what else did we have? Adam, do you remember yours? And then we'll go Mike.
Oh yeah, mine was Howard the Duck, the George Lucas greatest Marvel movie ever made.
That's not a bad movie. That's a fantastic
Oh no,
movie.
it's considered one of the worst movies ever made.
That's crap. That's a fantastic movie.
Alison knows my stories, and I did meet Leah Thompson once, and I had her sign my Howard the Duck DVD, and she was so excited that it actually existed. She didn't even know that Howard the Duck made it as far to DVD.
Wait, what year was it?
Oh God, this was like 2009.
I remember I got Howard the Duck, I believe on DVD in Walmart in the $5 bin. Oh man,
you kind of overpaid for the DVD itself, but that's a fantastic movie.
It's fun. It's fun, and you know what? The world needs more duck on female sex scenes, or at least the homage of a sex scene.
And we need more duck boobs.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah. So Roman had one that I don't know how he can spell, but can you pronounce the name of your movie?
Insecticidal. Actually, it hit our podcast, and it was on our bug episode with the great Anna, the entomologist.
It's called insects, not bugs. Get it right. I remember what
insects,
she said.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's the B word.
Yeah. Horribly wonderful horror movie. It has my 3 B's. It has bad acting, boobs, and blood. That's exactly what I want in a bad horror movie. And it doesn't disappoint. It's one of those type of films, if I put it on right now, we would all admit within 3 minutes that this is horrible, but just like a car wreck, we can't keep our eyes off of it. You know, probably the same reaction if I put on One Night in Paris with Paris Hilton.
Yikes.
Anyways, so speaking of sucking, what's the next one?
I would say mine would. I forgot to do that day, but I would say Starship Troopers is pretty far up there for me. That's a fantastic movie.
Just like
But it is horrible acting, and it's so cheesy, but it's a great movie.
That was actually brought up, I believe, in Facebook. Someone brought up
With that? Yeah.
Keith chose that one.
Oh, go figure, Keith.
Aw, besties chose the same movie.
We're pretty much soulmates, and we pick the same movie for the most part every week.
So, do you guys compare Schwartz or what?
Mine's bigger. Sorry, Keith.
Okay.
Oof. Is he that cursed?
This is Schwartz.
Oh.
I can quote
Anyway,
every line in that movie.
Well, we'll get to that day later. Keep going with what other.
That was a segue. Just kidding.
Going down the line, Drew picked Hudson Hawk, which is a fantastic movie. Rob Larson from Grindhouse, he chose Hercules in New York with Arnold
that's good.
Schwarzenegger before he could speak English.
Where they dubbed out his voice.
Yeah. Lisa from Grindhouse chose Beastmaster.
They both pick an Arnold movie?
All right, he was not in Beastmaster.
No, it was not.
Our friend Joy was Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, which is a hilarious movie.
Yeah.
John Carmichael, The Last Dragon. Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon.
Okay.
Di chose Brain Scan.
She got really excited about that too. She's like, brain scan, yes!
Our friend Nikki chose Sharknado. This I don't agree with this being a bad movie. Was Evolution? That was an Ivan Reitman film that he made instead of Ghostbusters 3. He did this with David Duchovny and Orlando Jones, and I thought it was a great
Weren't
movie.
they in like a biodome of some sort?
At one point, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got Kung Fury, a great 30-minute movie. Soundtrack by David Hasselhoff, by the way.
Okay.
We actually have a don't have one.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so, okay. Any last thoughts on that before we go to the next subject?
I think Grease 2 should have been on there.
Yeah, no one chose Grease. Your dad chose Pretty Woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bad movie?
Not a bad movie.
Huh.
I would say Dude, Where's My Car? It'd be pretty far up there.
Yeah, that's a good
Like,
bad
it's funny,
movie.
but that's a horrible movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next is day 16, which was a movie world that you'd like to live in.
This was fun.
I think I came up with this one.
What was your pick, Alison?
Look around.
Look in my background.
Okay.
It's pretty obvious.
All right, cool. All right.
Yes, I would love to live in Harry Potter world.
Harry Potter world.
Harry Potter world.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Okay.
picked the one.
Anybody else?
This
Huh?
is riveting.
I know. Who's next?
Yeah. Yeah. Mike, what you got?
I think I missed that day.
Oh my God, you missed every day so far.
You picked the ones I didn't pick anything. I have no idea. Come back to me.
Okay, good. Adam, get me off this crazy thing called dead air.
I actually had to do a big pros and cons list for this, but I ended up just going with my safe answer and just went Star Wars.
Okay. I chose
Your other one.
Pleasantville.
Wait, what was your other one?
Oh God! Well, I had Harry Potter. I had actually had Gotham City. I know it's a terrible cesspool of terribleness, but I'd live in Gotham City in a heartbeat.
Wait, which Gotham City? Schumacher's Gotham City? Burton's Gotham City? Like
Frank Miller's Gotham City.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I don't have my list anymore, so that's all I can come up with at the top of my head. What did you check?
Okay.
And Roman had an interesting one.
Pleasantville.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Happiness
Wait.
in black and white.
Let's talk about this. This is a good, because I remember
We're waiting for this.
I remember you said this and I was like, no, I want to debate this. Okay. I need you to tell me why. Because Pleasantville, they didn't necessarily like living there. I mean, once they discovered love and once they discovered color, it was like, look what they've been missing. So are you wanting to live in Pleasantville in black and white, or once they discovered color?
I think because I identify with the Tobey Maguire character and the female lead whose name eludes me at this point. I forget her name. But where...
Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're correct. Reese Witherspoon, yeah.
Reese Witherspoon.
Good old Reese.
Witherspoon.
You know, she didn't really do anything after that movie, so I get why.
Yeah, I can see she fell off the planet, so.
Yeah.
She really did. She really did. She had such potential. Yeah, but anyways.
You had me at Pleasantville.
Right? She was in Clueless, right? No, I'm kidding. I know Legally Blonde. 2, and they're making a 3. Yeah. But getting back to Pleasantville, real quick, I identify with the characters who kind of long for that wholesomeness for a little bit, and I liked how when they were dropped into that wholesome world, that Leave It to Beaver type world, how they found it odd, but also had some fun with how naive everybody was to a degree. I think I kind of like that shenanigans. I like that black and white. I like that whole golly wally kind of situation. To me, it would just be
because of all the dad jokes. I got it. I understand.
Well, and also a couple of things about me. One of my all-time favorite TV shows, which probably no one's ever heard of, is called Hi, Honey, I'm Home. It came on Nick and Night back in the early 90s. And it was a similar concept where this black and white 1950s television show, this cast was now in modern times, and they would have this clicker to switch them to black and white whenever it was just them. And I just kind of was like that.
I remember that show. Yeah. So basically, I think Roman just wants to go back to the 50s.
Yeah. In a world where hamburgers were new and equality didn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. And I really want to go back to Batman having a dog and a monkey.
Okay, so what did everybody else say?
We have Rob again from Grindhouse giving us Grease.
Aww.
He said it would be fun to experience. Keith, of course, Harry Potter. Lisa chose Nightmare Before Christmas. We have Conan. Conan, as in the Barbarian.
Oh, who chose that?
One of my friends in Alaska, Matt.
Oh.
He's our viewer in Alaska.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Let's see. We got someone that gave us World of Warcraft. Guess that counts because they made a movie.
Yeah, Jacoya, I believe, right?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, she's awesome.
Jacoya. Did anybody pick like a scary thing?
Courtney chose Queen of the Damned. Or Underworld. We got an Outsiders.
Oh. I wonder if that's just like the time, like the era.
I don't know. I only got one Middle Earth. That was weird.
Yeah, that was surprising. And not a lot of people chose Star Wars either.
Yeah.
Or Star Trek.
And we got the Addams Family.
Well, hold on. Do you really want to live in a world of Star Wars?
That would have been my second choice.
Yeah.
I would have much rather done Star Trek because that's at least more realistic.
Yeah.
It's either Star
Magic.
Trek. I like Star Trek or Ready Player One.
Oh, somebody did say Ready Player One, and I was mad that I didn't pick it. Was that Jason? I think Jason from Nick and Jason's podcast did Ready Player One, and I was like, I commented, and I was like, man, I'm so mad I didn't think of that, because you could go in any world you want at that point because you're in the Oasis. So, you could go to Back to the Future, or you could go to wherever you wanted to. So that was a good choice.
I just wouldn't want to be a poor person in Ready Player One, or be like a slave in that one area.
Well, yeah, you get to pick. Like, if you choose Harry Potter, you get to pick if you're like at school or if you're in an Auror or something like that. If you pick Star Wars, you get to choose, if you're a Jedi. There's rules.
Oh, okay, got it.
I want to choose Harry Potter and just be a Muggle. And then, Allison, your dad chose Sandlot.
Oh.
Yeah. He made me smile because he put Sandlot. He's like, what I wouldn't give to be playing Little League Baseball right now. So, yeah.
And then
I agree with him.
He put a GIF of old George Jetson playing baseball.
My baseball loving dad. That's him.
Local baseball.
All right. Well, I liked that one. That was one that I created. I don't remember who did favorite bad movie. That sounds like something Adam would do. Is that one that you did?
Probably, but yeah, wait. Sure.
Okay, next is day 18, and that was a movie that is visually striking to you.
This one was hard.
It was very hard. What did you say, Roman?
I don't remember.
Uh-oh.
Roman chose Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
that was really awesome because it was.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
Oh, did we already go over this one?
We did.
We did. We did this with Di. I'm sorry. Well,
You didn't? That was more recent.
he would pick then.
Well, I mean, we didn't go. We just went over our picks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think you guys did that one. I don't know.
We did because I remember I gave like 3 because I couldn't decide.
And I couldn't remember that I picked Cloud Atlas. Rob chose Dark City, which was yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Matt chose House of Flying Daggers. Pretty much there's a lot of kung fu. Jason from Nick and Jason's podcast chose Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Let's see. Lisa chose Pan's Labyrinth, which is visually striking maybe for 5 minutes. One of my friends chose the movie The Fall. I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
But good for them.
Is it the 3rd installment of The Raid? What happens after the raid?
After you get to the top, it's The Fall.
Yeah.
Keith chose What Dreams May Come, which is another one that was hard.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Sunshine, Avatar, and Sin City.
I agreed to all of those.
A Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Disney one. Which
Was it this one? I thought it was the 39 version.
No, this person said the Disney one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got quite a few for What Dreams May Come and Harry Potter. Speed Racer.
Speed Racer, the
movie, the Wachowski film.
That's what, the Wachowski.
Hirsch?
What?
Emil Hirsch?
Yes, Emil Hirsch.
Mhm.
And Christina Ricci.
Doesn't have to be a good movie, just visually striking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got one Blade Runner 2049, which I agree. And let's see, American Ultra, yeah. Kung Fu Hustle, Spider-Verse, Matrix, and Sin City.
All right.
I think I picked The Cell.
You did pick The Cell.
J-Lo. That was such a crazy movie.
Oh, that was a visually striking. That was more visually striking to me than Pan's Labyrinth, but
Yeah, that had more.
better.
Yeah.
A different level, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, sorry that I already did that one. Number 19 or day 19 is a movie you can recite in your sleep.
Okay. Yep.
I would say Spaceballs and Super Trooper are my 1, 2. Yeah. I don't know which one I would know more. Probably Spaceballs or
Yeah, Spaceballs was mine.
I don't remember mine, Adam. While you're looking at it, could you? Because I know personally probably about 80.
You
Like
wrote
it-
like 5 of them.
Okay.
Way to study up, Roman.
You wrote Anchorman, Three Amigos, Basketball, Coming to America. Oh, there's so much more. Back to the Future, Big Fish, The Notebook, Shawshank Redemption, Orgasmo.
God. It's one. Pick one, not 20.
I picked 2.
Believe it or not, that was probably my condensed version. But if anyone's a fan of the show or our podcast, they would know that even if I recite the film, I'll probably half-ass it and get half of it incorrect.
Yep.
This is true. This is
That's
true.
the bingo space on like the lower right, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't say movie you can recite correctly in your sleep, but that's what I meant.
All right, game on. Awesome. Like it.
What were your 2?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and wait, why are you shaking your head? That wasn't one of mine?
You wrote the wrong one.
You probably picked Shag.
No.
No.
You wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
No, that was somebody else who wrote that.
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, well, I meant Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That makes much more sense because nobody knows Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
And I can confirm that she knows every single line of both movie, and it's really annoying.
Because I do it when it's not even on. I just talk about it in everyday life.
You do.
Yeah.
Especially Willy Wonka. God.
Man, I don't think anyone picked just one movie.
That's good.
Well, a lot of people that follow our Facebook pages, they're fans of films like us. They're a bunch of goofy kids that love movies. So why would it just be one? Why isn't it 8?
Because those are not the rules, Roman.
Oh, the rules. So what else did people pick real quick? What did you pick?
I told you I picked Spaceballs.
Oh, that's right.
Let's see. We got Nikki with Sweeney Todd and Pitch Perfect.
Okay, let's stop right there. The fact that someone can recite Sweeney Todd is astounding to me because I feel like you don't just recite it. I feel like she's walking around singing to Sweeney Todd, and that kudos to her because I couldn't even understand half of what they said in that movie, let alone remember it.
Oh, no. Every single time I shave my face, I go, to shave the face, to cut the head. Yeah, that's just about every single time. Yeah.
Joy chose Princess Bride, which probably anyone can do. I mean, I'm not saying that that's a thing, but just like everyone can do. Everyone loves Princess Bride. Rob chose Better Off Dead, Dark City, and Caddyshack.
That's different.
Yeah,
especially Dark City.
Yes.
Those are all posters he has up in the brewery, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Matt chose Crybaby. Drew chose Independence Day. Jacoya chose Cars and Frozen because of watching with their kids.
Yeah.
Courtney chose Fight Club, Breakfast Club, Anastasia, Twister, Wayne's World, 10 Things I Hate About You, Practical Magic, Divine Sisters, The Yaya Sisterhood, Spaceballs,
Whoa.
Monty Python, The Holy Grail, Lethal Weapon, and probably a ton of others.
Where the hell is Babysitter's Club?
Yeah, she was all into the clubs.
Yeah. What the heck?
Make a movie of that?
Actually,
Babysitter's Club, yeah.
they did, and Netflix is about to reboot a series of the Babysitter's Club.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excited.
In 1995.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We actually do have a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Ah,
Mixed with Half Baked and Office Space.
well, that actually makes sense.
Let's see. Beetlejuice, Miss Doubtfire, any of the Lord of the Rings. Labyrinth, Princess Bride.
Lord of the Rings.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of dialogue in Lord of the Rings.
What?
There's not a lot of dialogue in Lord of the Rings.
I mean, there's a lot of characters. We should call these people out on it. Like, come on and just sit here and do the entire Fellowship of the Ring. Go for it.
Well, for the record, I can actually recite word for word of the artist.
The artist.
The silent movie.
Oh my God.
He gets it. Yeah.
I was thinking the disaster artist at first. I got kind of excited about that.
We got someone else that put
You and Adam
Rocky.
can do that.
What?
You and Adam can do that. The disaster.
What?
This disaster artist? Or am I thinking-
No, that's mainly The Room, not the disaster artist.
We had someone put Rock of Ages.
Oh, Char. Yeah, Charlene.
Yeah. She also put Dodgeball and Finding Nemo. I like the collections because people they don't follow any like thing like Jonathan McDowell chose Beetlejuice, Demolition Man, and Friday.
Friday.
And we got
Man, that's a great movie.
Cool Runnings, Hot Fuzz, and Billy Madison.
Okay.
I could probably do Zoolander too.
And your dad chose Forrest Gump.
Oh. All right. What's do we have two more or one more, Alison?
We have one more.
Okay.
This was a couple days ago, and it was movie with a character whose job you would want. Now, let me preface this for Mr. Adam. When I created this in my mind, it was a real job, and I didn't get specific, and I should have, because, you know, he's all about these rules. So I had to correct him on his. We all know what his made-up job would be if he could have any. But I meant a real job, so I had to have him change his.
Well, I didn't change, I just added to it.
Busting ghosts are real.
No, it's not.
Monsters or science is real. Monsters or not.
You didn't call out the people who chose Avatar.
Somebody chose Avatar?
Yep.
It's not a job.
It's not unless they're thinking that they want to have a job in science that works with alien discovery.
I just think you just like calling me out publicly.
Well, I do, absolutely. But
maybe it's like Sigourney Weaver's job, where she's like
I think that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
So what we got on the list?
Stands there and smokes.
What?
Sigourney Weaver's job. She just stands there and smokes. So,
what did you pick?
What?
What did you pick as your second choice?
I picked Empire Records.
Okay, what job specifically?
I totally work at a record shop in the 90s.
Yeah.
What did you pick, Roman?
And it's quiet.
I picked Joel Barish. Joel Barish's job from Big.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I thought I did. No?
You might have on your page.
He picks two different things.
On here, you picked Tom Hansen from 500 Days of Summer.
Oh, that's right, I did. Oh, yeah, I love his job. Being in a greeting card.
Wait. Two things. What does that guy do? Because we all know that I can't stand that movie. So what does he do?
He works in a greeting card company. Yeah.
For a greeting card company.
Yeah, and he makes greeting cards like he
like the guy from Her, like Joaquin Phoenix's role in Her.
Yeah, but except this movie was actually really good.
Oh, Her was good too. Well,
it was. I'm just busting.
Wait, let's go back. What was Tom Hanks's character's name again?
Oh,
I think you said Joe.
Was it Joseph?
No.
Jared?
No, I think he got the first name right, but he didn't get the first.
Joel Barrett. I thought it was Barrett.
Right?
Joel.
No, it's Josh Baskin. So you were.
I mean, you had the initials right.
Because when he said that, I'm like, what movie is that from?
I don't know, man.
That sounds like a Kevin Costner name.
Joel Barish.
Joel Barish.
Yeah, Josh Baskins. Okay, so is that before the Tiger King or after?
Oh, because of Carol.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Yeah, no. 500 Days of Summer is mine. I wouldn't mind working in a toy factory or for a card company, coming up with zingers, where people, rush to the store real quick going, this works. So
like dad jokes, that makes a little bit of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Mike, do you recall what your dream job was?
I think I put it, I like to do mine in GIFs if I can, just because it's pretty funny and it makes Alison laugh every single time.
It does the opposite. It does the opposite.
But I think she laughs because
He hates GIFs.
I think I picked the guy from Hackers, but I wouldn't pick Johnny Lee Miller. I'd pick Matthew Lillard because he's a national treasure.
Serial killer.
Yep.
But you did also pick a naval aviator. You had two gifts on here.
Oh, that is true. Yeah. I mean, if anybody knows me, it's Top Gun is my favorite movie of all time, so that makes sense.
Oh, Mike has always been a big fan of seamen. I mean, period. He really supports the Navy. He loves seamen. He really does. Just thank you, Mike.
Especially flying seamen.
Oh, yeah. He loves it.
Never mind.
Mike, you have two sabers going in your face. You don't have much room to talk, Mike.
It's the Schwartz.
All right, Allison, what did you pick?
Yeah.
Oh, I picked No Reservations because my dream job, if I could have any job, it would be a chef. And I was originally going to do Julia and Julia, but I don't want to be Julia Child. I wanted to be Catherine Zeta-Jones's character because she owned a restaurant and she was a bad bitch.
Okay. Other answers we got Jean Favreau's character from Chef.
Yes, I second that. That's a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
Matt just put The Big Lebowski. I don't know if he meant the movie or the dude or the other Lebowski, but anyone in that movie I could see. Nikki picked Avatar because aliens.
Which is a job.
Yeah. Drew picked Showgirls.
So he wants to be a stripper?
Who wants to be a stripper?
Probably. Or Kyle MacLachlan.
We need to talk to him about that when he's on.
He's on next week, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that in a couple minutes. But yeah, that's awesome.
Mikey Ailes from Big Trophy Trivia, he picked Beer Fest.
Which job does he want? I'm assuming the brewery, right?
Goddamn brewery.
Yeah. Or does he go to bed with a little sausage in him?
I don't know.
Oh, gam.
Keith chose High Fidelity.
Okay.
He just wants to be sad and listen to music a lot.
And probably scream at Catherine Zeta-Jones's window.
Lisa chose You Got Mail. Hopefully it's the bookshop owner and not a corporate person trying to shut down things. Let's see. We got Diane Keaton and Because I Said So.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one too. I would do that because she owns her own catering company.
And let's see. This is Rhiannon. She also chose Gretel from Hansel and Gretel because fighting monsters with my bro would be awesome. I'm guessing it's the action-packed one.
The new one?
Oh, it's the Zombie Hunter one.
Yeah.
That's the one in 3D that we walked in and didn't have 3D glasses.
Yes. Yeah, the Jeremy Renner one.
Why
Courtney
does he
chose.
always have a bow, by the way? Why is it some sort of bow and arrow combination?
Yes.
Courtney chose the movies about rock stars without drug problems, without predatory management, and without dying at a young age.
Which is none of them.
Yeah. Oh wait, Yesterday. That's the only one I could think of.
Yeah.
Well, in his defense, he kept on asking for Coke, and no one could give him Coke. There's a scene in Yesterday, for those of you who don't know, is...
No, for those of you who don't know, either you know it or you don't.
You can go back to our Yesterday episode.
Yeah, I was about to say that was a really good joke. We get one a week, and that was it.
And then you're trying to ruin it by explaining it.
Yeah, you either know
Well,
it or you don't.
one of the critiques is sometimes our inside jokes are really inside. You know?
It wasn't really inside.
And that wasn't our inside joke. That's if you haven't seen the movie. Yeah. Jason
Technically, Rocket Man, he had drugs, but he came out of it okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
A lot of people did in those movies.
Okay, you're right.
Jason Wallace chose Grown Ups because he wants to be married to Salma Hayek.
No argument.
Monster-in-Law.
Oh, she was a dog walker.
She liked J-Lo's temporary job. Charlie and Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, that's Josh Kirby. Good guy.
Gone in 60 Seconds, wanting to steal cars while looking hot doing so I guess it's the remake. Jason Rodriguez chose Wall Street Gordon Gekko.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I'm trying to trying to figure out this GIF, and I don't know what it's from, so I'm just gonna stop.
Those stupid.
Okay.
Hey, don't knock the gifts.
So
Don't knock the gifts.
if you guys jump on our Facebook page, be certain to find Alison and give her your favorite GIF. She loves them. She enjoys them a lot.
I agree.
But I think for the most part, that's all we got today. Let's talk about some social media. Mike, you're a brewer, so why don't you tell us a little bit about your brewery, some of your favorite beers real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so officially today, I'm an assistant brewer to a St. Pete brewery. I can't say it just yet, but I can next week. But I'm still in the middle of opening my own brewery in the Pinellas County area somewhere eventually. This whole coronavirus thing has kind of derailed those plans in the moment, but hopefully in early 2021, we might have a location and trying to open up somewhere.
Well, we'll have you on when that happens. Maybe we'll have a show actually on location so you can talk about your love for flying seamen.
I will dedicate a room just for you. It's going to be padded, and you're the only one going to be in it. And it's going to be dad jokes 24/7.
Okay, you have not identified something that's bad about that room.
Well, you can stay in it.
Yeah. All right. So, well, Mike, do you have any social media? Well, yeah.
What?
Wait, he's our guest, so we have to give him the 3 on the street and 3 in the seat.
Oh man, that's right. Mike, are you ready?
Set up. All right, fine. Let's go.
Okay. If you could be any film character, who could it be? Who would it be?
It's going to be Maverick.
Okay.
It's pretty easy for me.
Your favorite sex scene in a movie?
The pool scene.
Yeah, that's gotta be right up there with Denise Richards. But I'm gonna go with Black Swan is just extremely hot with Mila Kunis and the other one.
Natalie Portman.
Thank you. Sorry, I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, the other one.
You know, Meg Griffin and Princess Amidala.
Yeah, that one. That's pretty hot.
What is one item not to bring into the movie theater?
Your children. I was kidding. One item not to bring into a movie theater. Probably some smelly food. I don't know. I mean, I'm respectable enough to turn my damn cell phone off. Other people are not. But, I mean, you got to kill time before the movie anyways. So
It's your pick. You don't have to justify it.
But I'd say smelly food or chips that are really loud. That's annoying.
Okay. What is a song you jam out to?
I have no idea. Song I jam out to? I don't. Like if I'm having a bad day, I know this is going to go really badly and get made fun of, but if I'm having a really bad day, it's going to be Limp Bizkit Break Stuff. And that's for you and Roman and Trevor. We used to listen to that all the time in high school.
Yeah.
It still makes you very angry and want to sing at the top of your lungs.
Okay. What is the most memorable put down? Like for you, like your most memorable put down that you've had?
That I put down somebody?
Someone's put down you.
I have no idea. Put down probably something Roman said. I don't know.
Oh, Roman, you're so mean.
I'm only saying half the things I'm thinking.
Yeah, I know.
All right. And what's your favorite sandwich?
Cuban sandwich, Mikey.
No. I'd say the Publix Ultimate Boar's Head is my favorite sandwich.
That's a good one. Yeah.
All righty. See, that wasn't so hard.
Nah, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
When is it going to flip in reverse on you guys? When are you guys going to answer these questions?
If once our website is out for the public, we have those questions and many more.
anymore. And when is that going to be?
In the next week.
No pressure.
Way to go there, Mike. Like it. Way to go. Well,
You can put us on the hot seat.
That's the point, right?
Yeah. Well, I believe that concludes. Allison, where can people find us on the?
You can find us on Twitter for Cinemadness P. You can't go P without thinking of Cinemadness. We're on Instagram, Cinemadness Podcast. We're on Facebook at the Cinemadness Podcast. All of our quarantine episodes are on YouTube, so like us and subscribe to us and all that jazz that people say about YouTube. And the subscribe button and the bell and the doozy wazits and I don't know.
All the things my kid says.
All the things that my 5-year-old knows how to do. And then, like I said, hopefully our website will be up next week. Very exciting.
Yeah.
And become a patron.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/Cinemadness. That's it.
I believe they're on our Facebook page and also on our website, I believe, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
It will be on our website. That's coming soon.
Yes.
You still have your Yahoo email account? Is that still?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Have you received an email yet, other than jumping?
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah. That's where we get all of our movies to watch for Broken Glass Pictures.
You sound very confident in that.
We keep calling it breaking glass.
Did I get it right?
Is it looking? What is it, Roman?
Ha ha ha. But yeah, we look forward to continue this fun train next week. I believe we're going to have Drew on, correct?
Fun train.
Yes. Our next guest will be Drew, one of my high school friends. That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, way to really reel them in there. That's a great team.
You sold that one for next
No,
week.
it's gonna be a really good show with Marvel stuff.
Ooh,
Yeah.
teaser.
I believe the subject matter we're going to be talking about next week is movies or Marvel characters that have not been made into movies yet. Is that correct?
It is.
And
Okay.
that was chosen by the guests. So if you want to be on the show and choose your own topic, we're fine with that.
Or if you don't and just wing it.
I don't know much about Marvel, so I'm just going to wing it and look pretty. But if you want to discuss something that none of us know about, by all means, we are good for it.
Well, I believe that concludes today. So, Mike, would you be so kind to send us off? There.
Send us off. Bye-bye. My wife.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Be safe.